Welcome to Andi-Co Australia. Today we're going to be talking about the Falcon Classic 90 centimetre upright gas range, available in cranberry, black, cream, royal blue, white and racing green. Now the parent company of Falcon was established in 1830 in Leamington Spa in the UK when they made the first upright range, and we still manufacture at that same plant today. One of the things that sets Falcon aside from everybody else is the heritage in the style, and we had a look. What we've actually kept here is this short splashback on the Classic range. Now this splashback is part of the heritage, but it can be removed if we wish to do so. Having a look at just in front of the splashback, there is a venting system. All of the oven cavities are actually rear vented, which means any excess heat or steam will come out through that rear venting system and out through the range hood, rather than across the top of the oven and into us, which can be quite uncomfortable. Moving forward and having a look at the cooktop itself, the manufacturing process that we go through to make our cooktops means that the high gloss enamel is extremely hard and acid resistant. In other words, this black enamel cooktop will look as good in years to come as it does today. The cooktop itself is actually available in natural gas or LPG, and on the right hand side we have a large wok ring with a triple ring wok burner. We can take the wok ring off and use that for large pots and pans, etc. Over on the left hand side we have a griddle plate. Now this griddle plate is actually aluminium, so it's very easy to work with, and it has a coating on it, which means we don't have to use oils and grease, and that also means that when we're finished it's very, very easy just to wipe and get clean. We don't have to have it anywhere near the dishwasher. Of course we can leave that off and use it as a normal 5-burner cooktop with flame failure. Now flame failure basically means that should one of these flames go out, the other flames will stay alight, but it means we need to turn that off and back on before we can reactivate it. Having a look at the control panel in the front, we'll notice in the centre we have a minute minder with a forward programmer, which basically means we can time anything in the kitchen. We can actually use the minute minder to turn the left-hand oven off, or we can use the forward programming to start and stop the left-hand oven when we wanted to. I have a short video here which basically just goes through the process of doing that. When we've finished that, we'll come back and have a look at further at this particular model.
To use the minute minder function on Falcon upright ranges, we simply press the bell button and then the plus and minus buttons until we get to the desired time that we want the unit to count down backwards. The clock will revert to normal display, and we can check on how long it's got to go simply by pressing the bell. Once it reaches the end of that time, a buzzer will sound and we press the stop button to clear it. We can of course check at any time exactly what the unit is doing, but we can cancel it out by pressing the bell button and the minus button until it gets to 0. Once this happens, it will revert back to normal manual function. We can also use the Falcon minute minder to automatically stop the oven. So once we've selected the temperature and where applicable the function, we simply press the stop cooking button, and by using the plus and minus buttons, set to tell it what time we want it to finish. Once it reaches that time, it will beep automatically and the oven will turn off, and then we can press the hand button to turn it back to manual. If we change our minds and we wish to cancel that function, we simply press the stop cook button again, press the minus button back down to 0, and it will revert back to the normal display. We can then press the stop hand button to turn it back to manual. We can also use this display for setting the automatic programming. So once we've set the oven temperature and where applicable the oven function, we press the cook button and then the plus button to set it to how long we want this oven to cook, and in this case 1 hour. Now by setting the stop cook button, we actually tell the oven exactly what time we want it to stop cooking. And for the purpose of this exercise, we've set it for 2 o'clock. We can check on how long the oven has to go by pressing the cook button, and also what time it's going to finish by pressing the stop button. Once the cooking program is complete, it will beep and we can turn that off by pressing the hand stop button. If we want to cancel the whole unit completely, we can press the cook button and then the minus button until we zero the unit out. Once we've done this, we once again press the hand stop button and that puts the unit back into manual mode. And of course we must not forget to turn off the temperature and the oven function where applicable.
As you can see, extremely versatile. Minute Minder can be used for anything in the kitchen or something we're using on the cooktop, and the forward programming for the left-hand oven means that we can actually cook for a period of time and get it to finish at a certain time of the day. When we have a look at the unit itself, all gas, Falcon's one of the few on the market. We also have gas grill, so open door grilling with grill tray, but it is a gas grill, not electric. The oven just below that is our conventional oven, and we also have in the door what we call handy rack. Now handy rack basically means that we can be cooking a roast and vegetables in there, and if we need to baste or turn, we just open the door, attend to it and close the door. We don't actually have to take it out of the oven. Handy rack has two levels, so we can actually use the rack for larger or smaller roasts, but we can also utilise the racking inside at the same time. Handy rack can also be removed and we can use it as a normal oven. Over on the right hand side of the unit, even though this is all gas, because it's a 90 centimetre and it's a taller oven, this is actually a fan assisted electric oven. Obviously with gas we wouldn't be able to get a nice even heat, but with the Falcon Classic 90 we get a really even heat cooking process through that separate oven. So there we have it, the Falcon Classic 90 centimetre upright all gas, available in white, cranberry, black, cream, royal blue and racing green. For more information on the Falcon range, please visit our website at Andi-Co.com.au.